Hello everybody, it's Steve Katsikaris, Ryerson University student, Norland Colbacant Community Watchdog. Just been doing some paperwork the last few days now. It's just telling folks that I was going to be showing some more stuff regarding paperwork from the court system. And this is where I'm going to prove to you, the viewer out there, that there is some real naughty stuff going on in our courthouses, and it's actually blended in with the police state. That's right. We're living in a police state. Everybody knows it now, but no one really knows how it's working. So I'm doing a video here now to show you some of the tricks that they're doing in the courthouse to treat people like garbage with secret codes. All right. So I'm just going to show you some interesting stuff here. All right. Remember the other day there I showed you that bogus appeals court file number. That's why I couldn't get the case law for it, because I don't exist. Now I have a family matter, and my niece has a family matter, and I'm also getting the printouts of the court cases in Lindsay, and I find out now by looking at my paperwork that I got an anti-terrorist type of file number. That's what this is. I'm different than everybody else. So this is what tells the judge that you're a bad guy and don't treat you fairly. And how do they do that without saying anything? Watch this. Okay, so if you go over here, remember this is supposed to be a court file number, and it's just 2818. You know, there's so many cases out there in Ontario that how can you have such a small number like that? So that's what set me off there. Now, if you take a look, I'm going to go over to my niece's case, and she's down in Oshawa, but this is an Ontario law, right? So we're all an Ontario court family. So this is all the same stuff, okay? So you take a look here. Look at that big giant number. Now that makes sense. If it's for the Ontario court system, you need a number like that because of all the number of cases. But when you get a little dinky number like mine, and at the Superior Court, it was the same thing. They had a docket number, there's huge numbers. All right, so I knew something was up, and I started looking on the internet, and I just picked up a general docket of the day. And I'll just show you this. There you go. So I don't know these people. I don't really care who they are, really. But if you take a look here, look at that. Oops. My mistake. Take a look at this. Look at their file numbers. See? All of them that are legitimate have huge numbers, and they start with FC. Right there. FC. I don't have any number like that. I have these, 2818 and an and symbol, stuff like that. So that's how they tell the judge that they're screwing around with you, and the judge doesn't need to be fair. Just with court file numbers. So you can see, if you're just a normal, everyday citizen, you get a big, long number. But if you're an activist, and the cops don't like you, they give you that little dinky number. They keep it all out of their system, so you don't go in the case law, so people can't read all about the cruel stuff they're doing to you. So that's why you get a little number, so the police and the judges and the people in the courthouses can do a lot of cruel things to you, and it doesn't go in the case law. And then if you try to look it up, you just don't exist. So that's the police state of obstructing justice, misleading justice, picking and choosing and playing God, and not following the Queen's laws. So I thought I'd put that out there and let people know we got a real corrupt court system. We got to get jury trials back in there. We need to get cameras inside our courthouses. And believe me, folks, no one cares about so-called victims. That's why we can't have cameras. If you're a victim, you shouldn't be ashamed. People need to know that you're a victim. But at the end of the day, the only reason why they use that excuse is because they do dirty shit in that courthouse every damn day. And I remember some black friends of mine back in high school used to say there's so much racism in the courthouses. And I used to say, no way, that's baloney. I used to think it was normal, like in a Hollywood movie, you get a fair trial and everything. Nope. So now I know what the black guys from school were saying back like 25 years ago. And now all I can say is they were bloody right. Yeah, they were right. Yeah, and that's how we have racism in our court systems. That's how we have so many black people in prison, is because they play dirty shit like this and obstruct justice. All right? So, hey, awareness is everything. So I'm putting this up on YouTube. I'm going to float it around out there. Any questions, hey, leave me a line. All right, and once again, I'm looking out for the common good. I want to see that everybody gets fair justice. I believe in the Constitution of Canada. I am a loyalist. That's why I'm doing this, and I'm not getting any money for it. Just looking out for people, and people need to have a fair shot in these courthouses. And stay tuned for my next video. Believe me, as I go through the paperwork, I'm going to find some more inconsistencies. All right, so I'm Steve Katsikaris, your Norland Copaconk community watchdog, watching out for the taxpayer and the environment. So long, everybody. Take care.